Well, it's 7 o'clock in the evening and I've just got back up to the Horton complex and just got another quick night session. So I grabbed the rods out of the car, haven't got a bed chair or the bivvy, just went for a little walk around with Dave, and I found a few fish that are inside this bay on Kingsmead 1. Wasn't a lake I was planning on fishing, but Church is looking pretty coloured still, to be honest. It hasn't done a fish for some one little stocky since opening, and it's looking pretty coloured, but it's looking good for a bite out here. Seen a few fish topping, a few fish bubbling, so I'm going to give it a couple of hours, just until just after dark, and then probably wind in, go up the clubhouse, have some food, and then go for a little look around after dark and see if I can see some fish showing on Church. But yeah, nice place for an evening. Right, good morning everybody. Right, so what happened last night? Well, I started on K1, did a couple of hours up in the bay in K1. I think I did a little bit of video up there. Looked good for a bite when I first turned up, but the fish, as it got dark, you could see them just pushing out into the main body of the lake, and I just wasn't feeling it, to be honest. So wound the rods in. I was only travelling night, didn't have my bed chair or anything, just had my rod bag and rucksack, and came out some food, and then went walk around Church, which is where I really wanted to be fishing, to be honest with you, last night. But I wanted to be on the fish, and I walked it until 11:45, I think it was, at night, just doing laps upon lap upon lap, trying to hear the fish, trying to see the fish in the dark. I did hear some fish, I did see some fish. Unfortunately, they're tucked right up in the top bay, and there's a couple of guys fishing for them up in that top bay. So I was a little bit sort of like, right, what do I do now? It's getting late. Came for a look around the boat pool, and there's a couple of fish showing sort of out in the middle of the boat pool. I know a few spots out in front of the swim from last year, so dropped in the boat pool, and was thinking sort of like, you know, early morning time's always good for a bite. Probably have to wait until first light, and lo and behold, 6:30 in the morning, right hand rod absolutely belts off, and yeah, I turn it around, you can see my swim. There you go, there's my swim, and there's one in the net. Yes. It's about 6:30 now. Literally just put them in the net. I'm going to go and weigh it now and get someone to take some photos. So there we go. Absolutely chuffed to be off the mark on Horton this year. Second night in. So I was a bit despondent at midnight, sort of thinking, oh no, I can't get on a fishing Church. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's a great way to start the day. Not sure if I'm going to stick it out here for a couple more hours. I've got to be shooting off at about sort of like 9-10 o'clock today, or I might go for a little mooch around Church and just see if I can find a few fish on there, but we shall see. But happy days. Right, let's go and see if I can wake up next door and see if they can come and take some photos. Happy days. Bit fatter than I thought, this one. Nice plump mirror. Nice way to start the day. Well, there we go. First fish from the Horton complex this year. Absolutely made up with this one. Not sure of the weight, it's a bit fatter and heavier than I thought. A nice plump mirror to start things off, so great start to the day. Yeah, little PVA bag, just a little bit of bait, bright hook bait, just enough to get a bite. That's what it's all about in these quick overnighters, is just get that bite. You're not trying to fatten the fish up, you're not trying to do a campaign for them, you're just trying to get one in the net. And this little beauty slipped up this morning. Happy days. 29.5 minus 3.5, 26. as you can now see, I'm back at home after that session up at the Horton complex. Basically what happened was, after I put the fish back, I decided to wind the other rods in, quickly pack the kit up and go for a few more laps around Church Lake to see if I could see the any fish showing there. I found a few fish bubbling up on the far side of the lake, moved around there, put the rods out for a couple of hours, but unfortunately no joy. I think it did do one fish though, Church, up at the far end. In that top bay where I did find those fish late at night, they actually had a fish out of that swim, so I was sort of right in the location, but unfortunately I couldn't fish for them on that occasion. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little vlog. First fish under the belt of the new year up at Horton. And I'll be doing lots more trips, lots more vlogs, so please stay in touch with what I'm doing on this YouTube channel. And remember, if you are looking for a new set of rods, we do sell the Free Spirit rods across the south coast and around the UK, so please get in touch with us via the website www.southcoastrods.com. Cool, tight lines everyone, see you soon.